DBS community, welcome back to another video here with Kyle Chris, and it has been a while. We took a little bit of a hiatus with my work schedule as well as with the holidays, but we are back looking to kind of get back into making content. It will be sort of a slow moving train here. Going to start with just doing these dash pack reveals that we have, which we have quite a few of them to go over. And these videos will just be coming out daily. I'm going to go by each color, just each color video, and then we'll start diving into some more content, just kind of getting my the wheels moving a little bit more, get a little more consistent with making content again. So hopefully you guys are excited that we're back. There will be some more stuff. I know we will be doing, we'll start to actually stream. I don't know if we're going to do YouTube or Twitch yet, but it will be from some trading card content. Probably will be a lot of Legend of the Runeterra and doing some Dragon Ball stuff on there as well. But just kind of getting prepared for when the Dragon Ball digital card game drops, because we will be making a lot of content and streaming that game. So kind of want to get the ball rolling with that as well. So today we're going to start off with the red cards, which we have 3 different cards that are supporting the Goku Spaceship archetype, or the GT Spaceship, whatever you want to call it. Which the archetype itself is pretty good. I don't think there's a problem with the archetype at all. It starts with the Unison. Now that Yamcha's been limited, and the Black Smoke card is established into the meta, it makes running Unisons in red a little more difficult, because you don't have as much access to the free counterplays, and also any 2-drop or less Unison can just die by smoke. However, the saving grace for this deck is that this deck builds up markers very, very quickly. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Smoke Dragon has to hit with 5 or less markers. It's either 5 or 7. But you're going to have 7 markers probably by turn 2, realistically, in this deck. So you're going to be able to keep the Unison alive for quite a long time. Now, this is a Z battle card, or Z Awaken card. SS4 Son Goku. It's a 15k double strike, where you can awaken at 4 life or less, and it's for free. Just have to pay the 2 Z energy cost. Auto choose 1 red Unison in your Unison area. Place 1 Saiyan in your hand underneath it. When this card attacks, draw 2 and add a marker to the chosen card. So you're getting 2 cycle. You're getting a card underneath your Unison, and you're adding a marker to it. So that's like a +4, realistically, or +3. Because you're adding a card underneath it that you can potentially probably play out, adding a marker to it, and then drawing two fresh cards. It's a pretty good effect. Activate main, removes this card from the game. Choose 1 red Unison with a specific cost of 1 in your Unison area, add a marker to it, and it gains barrier until the end of your opponent's next turn. So why this is interesting, I'd have to look at some of the cards. I believe green has a lot of cards that chooses your opponent's Unison to remove markers off of it. So I don't know if the Gohan rare actually will hit this card, because it will have barrier and they can't be chosen. Doesn't really matter for Smoke. Actually it might matter for Smoke, because I think Smoke has to choose a normal Unison, and it can't choose. I don't think it goes through barrier. I think the other effect goes through barrier. So this card actually makes it very good against Smoke Dragon, which is good, because this deck losing its Unison essentially just loses the entire game. So. But you can actually, play this Unison, or this Z battle card, swing with it, remove it from the game, and you can play another one the next turn, because it's free and you just need the 2 Z energy. So that's actually pretty cool. So I think this card is very powerful, and depending on how good the other 2 cards are, could make GT Goku or Spaceship Goku much better. The second card is Goku Pan and Trunks. 15k deflect. When this card attacks, it gains 5 power for the turn. When this card attacks, it gains 5k for the turn, and then you choose 1. You either choose one of your opponent's battle cards, 15k power or less, and KO it. If this card has 25k power or more, it gains double strike for the turn. If you have 4 more energy, you may pay 2 red. If you do, you get to play the 8-drop Goku Pan Trunks on top of this card in active mode, which, if you guys know, that card has, I think it's 25k or 30k triple attack. And activate main for 1 red. If you have 2 or more energy, you play this card from under a Unison. So, very powerful card. This is something I feel like it would be slotted in probably as a 2 of, maybe a 3 of. It does have unique, so it's not something that you're going to play 4 of for sure. But being able to cheat out your small, or you're not your small guy, but your 8-drop boss monster is pretty decent. It is 3 energy. I think that card, if I'm not mistaken, costs 3 energy, so you're not really cheating it out too much. You are getting an extra swing, but if this card can stick on board, then it's able to really accrue value, because then you can play the spaceship guy for 2. So it's a pretty good card. Yeah, the 25k power or more. I don't know too many cards that actually give power to these. I think one of the only ones is the old Pan card that you can play for free, and then it gives a Goku GT 5k. So you have to play 2 of those in order to make this card double strike. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. And then there was a third card, which is going to be this Pan card here, Heartfelt Support. Activate main if you have a Son Goku GT card in play this card from under a unison. Activate main once per turn if you have 3 or more energy and you switch this card to rest mode. Add up to 2 cards from your life to your hand and choose one Son Goku or Trunks card in your battle area, and it gets 5k power for the turn. So there you go. So there's a card where you can actually use this to bump up the Goku that we just talked about, or the Goku and Trunks that you just talked about, and then you would just have to do another one. You have to use the other Trunks to gain 5k power. No, yeah, it's a pretty good card. 3 more energy, and you could take up to 2 life. I think one of the problems with the deck where people were playing either one of 2 super combos. You're either playing the Rejuvenate super combo, or you were playing the is the Rejuvenate one? I think so. The Krillin. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, there was a Krillin super combo that people would play, because it said if you had a unison in play, you get to draw a card. And then people were playing Raditz, but the problem was that this leader can awaken at 6 life, and going down the 4 wasn't ideal. So now you can actually go down the 4. This is essentially a draw 2 plus something by 5k for the turn. So it's a very powerful card. Again, this is something that you would probably run. I don't know. It just depends on your archetype, because now Heartfelt banned. Not really playing Heartfelt. You'd probably be, if you're playing this card, you're probably going into the Hyper Rush combo, which with God Sealing gone, I mean, I think 2 of the forms going into Hyper Rush has I think it's Hyper Rush. Maybe I'm thinking of the Vegito. There's a 7 or 8 drop Goku that you can play. I think that has Deflect, but I think the other cards in between it might not have Deflect. So with God Sealing gone, this card actually becomes a little bit better, potentially. So, but that does it for the video today, guys. As I said, it's kind of a short one. See you guys back with tomorrow's reveals, which I believe will be blue. And yeah, very interested to start making content again. Hopefully you guys are excited. I am excited as well. And see you have a good year of Dragon Ball again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.